Hey y'all, just giving y'all a chance to come into the room. Hey everybody. Just giving y'all a chance to get here before we get into it. What's up, y'all? Hey. Okay, I'm here. I'm still giving everybody a minute to come into the room before we actually get into the topics, girl. Before I run this intro. But I just wanted to, pop in, very quickly so everybody will know we in here, girl. Okay. I am actually going to do a pre-recorded taping to What's Love Got to Do with It, so it won't be alive. But I want to make sure that there are no issues in the broadcast. You feel me? And also this is gonna be a hard one for me. So I would like to do it that way I can look at it later and decide if there are things I want to take out or not. to be honest. But I will be doing that today. Actually, as soon as I finish this, because I need to get it done. Because I have to cook. I wasn't planning on cooking, y'all, and now I'm cooking one thing, but it's a lot. And I had to go to the store and get a whole bunch of lump crab meat that costs $100 shot. It's just but hopefully, tomorrow when everything is set up all nice and shit and the food is good, I'll have a moment of, oh, I'm so glad I did this. Hopefully, Jesus. Because good lords, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I don't have the wherewithal. I don't have like the energy it's gonna take for me to do everything today. I've been trying to get myself revigorated. Okay, get fucked up. It's not working. But anyway, girl, I hope everybody's having a good day. I hope y'all having like a good, Thanksgiving Eve or whatever. But we got a few things to get into. Okay. So it's about 21 people in here. Normally I would let, a few more people come into the room, but I posted this. I told y'all I was gonna be here at 11:45. So I don't know what y'all want from me at this point. But I know notifications be on jig. You know what I'm saying? Just straight jankety. Hold up. But anyway, I see Purely Terry, Macy, Kiki, Rama, Ricardo. See y'all in the chat. What's going on? I don't know who else is in here because they ain't saying nothing. But it's like 22 people. 26 people. So let's go ahead. All right. Where do I want to start? Oh, girl. Let's go ahead. Let's start at the top and work our way to the bottom. How about that? Mia Thornton. Oh, girl. Wait. Just wait right there. Mia says on Twitter, reactivated to say, my actions towards Wendy was intolerable. Actions were intolerable, girl, whatever. Anyway, it's unfortunate that you all will attack my family, friends, and my businesses. Girl, what businesses? Didn't they all get taken away? Based on an edited TV show of which you have decided to be a part of. And that's how this works. You don't like Wendy because of an edited TV show. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I don't know. Shut up. Anyway, while I was committed to drama and entertainment, I must do what's best for brand and partners. Much love, Mia. Girl, sit down. You didn't have any brand or partners before you got on Real Housewives of Potomac. Cut it the out. Cut it, okay? Cut it. Cut it. Ow. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Okay. Your head is way too big. You need to cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Like, what is y'all get me the away from me. Get me the away from me. That's how I feel. Cause this is bullshit. Just like last season when she pretended like she wasn't gonna come back and then she came back, girl, you're not leaving and I don't care. Jimmy Crackcorn, and I don't care. Okay. Candace, what are you talking about? Oh, Candace Dillard calls out Giselle Bryant for accusing her husband of SA. You will continue to lie. If you will lie about SA, you have lied and will continue to lie about anything. That's the last thing I have to say for now. Okay, this is true. Somebody said this can't be about Giselle because she didn't accuse him of SA. Did you watch last week's episode? Hello, Twitter follower, showing us that you're probably not all there with that emoji next to your name. Because you missed it. You missed it. JT says that she's single again, back on the prowl. She thought it was perfect. I don't know how. Okay, listen, I'm glad that her and Lil Uzi Vert broke up because he felt abusive. You know what's annoying is that people act like most of these aren't abusive. Like most of these in some way are verbally, mentally, and a lot of the times physically abusive. And I just didn't like the way he talked to her. And she did seem to be in this very docile role in her relationship with him. And I feel like a lot of young women feel like that's the role they're supposed to be in. So when a man is making you, you know, sit there and be quiet, you feel like, oh, that's attractive. But no, bitch, it's abusive. And eventually it starts to deplete you. Not saying that that's their situation because I don't know their situation. And yes, they may very well be back together tomorrow, girl. But I still don't like the way I've heard him talk to her. Like, I just, I feel like it's one thing to talk shit to your partner privately. Like, I mean, honestly, it's all the same. But it's a whole nother thing to like get on Instagram with hundreds of thousands of people and talk to your girl any kind of way in front of people. I think it shows like a level of disrespect that is probably repeated often. And when you repeatedly disrespect me, you know, with that being said, I'm gonna just go ahead and back on out, child. You gotta let people go. All right, what's going on here? What's going on here? We're still talking about
I'm not
Saweetie.
listening to Sweetie until she answered the question. Everybody waiting for the answer. Did you said or not? That's it.
Bad timing.
Horrible timing.
Well, which is why it's bad timing for whatever she was saying in that freestyle. Yeah, it ain't the time for your freestyle.
Gotcha.
Because what I heard, I honestly didn't really hear nothing directed to Quavo. Like I just keep hearing Lil Baby. I keep hearing Lil Baby, and I think people keep confusing it with Quavo.
I hear it.
I'm not listening.
Okay, I've honestly been wanting to talk about this. I want to look up this song. Hold up, Quavo. This. I want to look up this song so I can see what these lyrics are. Okay. Let's see. On Friday, November 18th, Saweetie released a single Life, her new 6-song project chronicling her life as a single woman. The song list includes Don't Say Nothing, a track that has caused much stir among fans. Okay, so in Don't Say Nothing, talking about Don't Say Nothing to Rolling Stone over email, the singer said the track is for single women who are upset with the violation of privacy. If you give someone an intimate moment, keep it on hush mode, she added. The song features lyrics such as post a pic in his sweatshirt. I bet it have my ex hurt. That's what I get for kissing on these frogs. He got mad and told my business to the blogs. It appears those lyrics are the main ones fans are querying as to whether they're a diss at her ex Quavo. Even though the 29-year-old singer revealed Don't Say Nothing is for single women struggling with privacy, some fans seem to think it's a diss track aimed at Quavo. Okay, I'm gonna look up the lyrics to this song because I want to hear the lyrics to this song. Okay, don't say nothing lyrics. Okay, are y'all ready? Y'all ready? I'm about to read the lyrics. Okay. When you're tired, I'll take it slow till you fall into place and I start pulling at you. Oh, wait, no, that's not the right thing. It's not the right thing. Oh my God, that's uninstinctual. I was like, why is this functional? Wait, wrong song. Got it. Okay. Hello, nothing. What's up? Look at Twitter for what? What the fuck? Say a thing. These fucking big mouth ass blogs and big mouth ass niggas. Shut the fuck up. Don't tell no, don't you tell nobody we fucking. Shut your mouth, nigga. Don't say nothing. Don't you tell nobody we fucking. That's right. Shut your mouth, nigga. Don't say nothing. I'ma put this pussy in his mouth. I'ma put this pussy in his mouth. Don't you tell nobody we fucking. Shut your mouth, nigga. Don't say nothing. Why niggas always speaking on who I'm fucking on? He must have got excited when I FaceTime with nothing on. Them same lips that's yapping be the ones I nutted on. 100K, please. Know how much paper I be touching on. That's light. Better check my network. Post a pic in his sweatshirt. I bet it have my ex hurt. Okay, I like it. That's what I get for kissing on these frogs. That's a little baby reference. He got mad and told my business to the blogs. Nigga, pause. I'm appalled. I think it's a double entendre for both of them niggas. Nigga, pause. I'm appalled. Need to chill out. Yeah, I pull up. Then I bust. Then I peel out. Say he was a boss. Hold up. Ooh. Ooh. Sorry. Sorry. Said he was a boss. Thank you. Said he was a boss, but he talking like a groupie. I knew he wasn't ready for this pretty bitch coochie. Don't you tell nobody we fucking. Shut your mouth, nigga. Don't say nothing. Don't you tell nobody we fucking. Shut your mouth, nigga. Don't say nothing. I'm gonna put this pussy in his mouth. I'm gonna put this pussy in his mouth. Don't you tell nobody we fucking. Shut your mouth, nigga. Don't say nothing. Don't make me refund the dick. Send his ass back because he came too quick. That shit wasn't bussing. I knew I shouldn't have fucked him. Something told me not to trust this nigga. Not my business in the streets. I should punch this nigga. That shit wasn't bussing. I knew I shouldn't have fucked him, but his vibe had me so moist. Told me I want to fuck him in a Rolls Royce. Sent over a car. I had no choice. Got to his estate, them gates open, licked around my waist, and my legs opened up. Can't lie, I was stuck for a second. He was giving me that pressure, like this nigga might be special. He was doing all the extras. I was loving how he was thugging. Yeah, he pumping and he pumping. Oh shit, this nigga coming. Yikes, don't say a thing. And the rest is, don't tell nobody we fucking. Listen. I like the lyrics. I like the lyrics. I like the lyrics. Lil Baby denied it though. I don't care. These niggas lie. Lil Baby don't want to be involved in no foolishness. But it felt like one because Lil Baby looks like a frog. Tell me I'm lying. Okay, tell me I'm lying. Okay, Kermit, Lil Baby looks like a frog. Let's cut it out. But this is my thing. I just wanted to read the lyrics because I wanted to know what she was saying. And basically, all she didn't throw any direct shots at Quavo as far as I'm concerned. She didn't say anything referencing Takeoff's passing, like nothing like this happened. This song was written before, okay? And this is her responding to her business being put in the street. And I just kind of feel like I want all of these just to shut the fuck up. I want all of these just to shut the because they always want women to care about them in ways that they don't care about these women. Do you think Quavo gave a fuck when he decided to spray that lady on that song the way he did, had a whole video and everything to make her out to look like she's some skis that slept with his homeboy? Because at first everybody was thinking it was Offset. Everybody thought when Quavo put out this song, because him and your boy came out with their little song together, right? It was him and somebody else, 21 Savage. I don't remember. But I feel like when the song came out, everybody thought it was about her. Obviously it was. And it was saying that she slept with Offset. So now you didn't put it out there in the streets that Saweetie is some pass around that's fucking the celebrity dudes. So for me, I'm going to just go ahead and say on multiple levels that's messed up. Because if you ever cared about that woman, y'all broke up. You never should spray her like that to the public. That's real fucked up. then you don't know how that will put her in harm's way physically. But I guess that doesn't matter to you, because niggas will absolutely roll up on her and push up on her in a way that they otherwise may not, if they didn't think that she was about that life because of some shit that you put in a song. So I feel like you put her in harm's way, first of all, with putting that out there, because everybody act like y'all don't know how these niggas roll in the industry, and they absolutely feel like they can touch and have any young pretty woman who wants to make it. And I'm sure Saweetie has already been put in those positions before in her life. So to be in a relationship with a man, it not work out, and now all of a sudden he's spraying you to the blogs and to the public, like that's fucked up. And y'all think somehow the passing of Takeoff has something to do with her music project. Like, it's unfortunate that Takeoff passed away, but that has nothing to do with Saweetie. That has nothing to do with Saweetie. And yes, this may be a hard time for Quavo, but that means that Quavo probably shouldn't listen to the song, huh? But the idea that she's supposed to postpone something, the idea that she's supposed to not say something so that she can show him empathy is violent to me. Because I feel like when somebody has already showed you they don't give a fuck about your feelings, moving forward, you don't have to give a fuck about theirs. And Joe Budden and nobody else should get their asses online telling any woman, Saweetie, or anybody else that they need to move around a man that has completely disrespected them in a public forum. You sound crazy. You sound crazy. And we can all bring it back yet again to the fact that nobody defended Megan. Where's all this energy for protecting Megan that was shot? No, you got niggas like Drake coming out with songs using double entendres so that everybody will pay attention to this whack ass project that he put out. Oh, we know, but some of you niggas love it. We know. Thanks for that. We're so glad that y'all are continuing to enjoy the music that is violent towards Black women. We're so happy that you're still loving the crew. That makes us feel great. Essentially, I feel like everybody that's saying that she needs to move around Quavo's feelings, are you fucking kidding me? Like, this is a business. She has a deadline. She has a contract. She has things already set in place. Her career moves because of her. Her career doesn't move because Quavo has to deal with the passing of his nephew. Like, y'all sound crazy. The idea that this woman is supposed to do anything different than what she wants to do because Quavo is in mourning is just utterly ridiculous. They are not together. He didn't have any problems disregarding her feelings or her mental health. And I feel like it's just really some male identified, pick me, unbalanced bullshit to expect that woman to do anything different than exactly what she's doing right now, which is putting out her record telling you niggas to shut your mouths. Shut up. Be quiet. Stop running your mouth like what you would say was a bitch. Stop with the yapping of the mouth. You're doing too much of this. Do some of this. Like, and so many women, like I had some, well, I feel like we should show each other. No. You have empathy and sympathy and all of that fucked up. At the end of the day, every individual should be able and is able to choose who they give their sympathies to, who they feel for. And if Saweetie felt like Quavo had no fucks about her feelings, she shouldn't have to care about his. And that's just that on that. I don't care how any of y'all feel about that. I don't. Because there were so many people talking about how wrong she was. And I was just like, the way you motherfuckers be in the comments with total disregard for people's pain. Like, I mean, I will always go back to what happened with PNB Rock. People were literally in the comments, didn't give a fuck about how that girl might have felt. Thank God she wasn't looking at her phone. Thank God she didn't have access to her phone. But the things that people were saying online, where's all of the care then? Then all of a sudden, y'all don't give a fuck, right? Because it's not Quavo. It's not some famous celebrity Black man that y'all want to dick ride. Like, give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break. Yeah. Like motherfuckers threw a fucking party the same night that Whitney Houston died in a hotel and threw the party like nothing happened. Get the fuck out of here. Like seriously, money. Relax. Let's move on from there. I had to get that on my chest. I've been seeing that shit for a few days now. And I just been like, y'all have got the world fucked up. So I was bored with Surreal Life, so I stopped watching it. I caught up, was still bored, and then they had like a long ass 2 hour episode Monday night, and I was just like, girl, no. Dennis Rodman is crazy. We knew that, and now we're finding out that August Alsina is bisexual, and I'm just kind of like, well, yeah. I'm sorry, but it's kind of like, well, yeah, of course he's bisexual. Like, duh, look at him. It's too much. It's too much energy. It's too much energy. Whenever somebody's all about energy, it really means like they're about energy. So sex is just merely the encasement for the energy. You know what I'm saying? Um, he's got him a nice looking guy there, but it absolutely gives me and my homeboy, me and my boo, me and my old man. And I feel like the way he treated that lady showed like mad, mad like misogynistic bitch ass tendencies in him. So like, yeah, this makes sense. This makes sense. You know, yeah, niggas who like other men to this degree, hell yeah, this makes sense. Okay, like just because he was with Jada and she put that real on him doesn't mean, anything. Like he's been given that. To me, he has. He's been given that. I don't know why anybody would ever reference Jada in this situation. Like this young man has obviously always been attracted to both men and women. I don't care what anybody's talking about. Um, he was DL at first. Now he's out. Same with Kevin Gates. Is Kevin Gates out? Oh my God, yes. Kelly supporting Chris was crazy. Oh, have we talked about that? We have not talked about that. But yeah, congratulations to August Alsina. Like, I'm glad you finally decided to live in your truth. I love that sweatshirt. Your boyfriend cute. Like, I'm happy for y'all. Niggas don't be out here like losing their mind, no motherfuckers being gay no more. Congratulations, nigga. Okay, hold up. We got Hazel-E in the hospital. What's she talking about?
I am not gonna do this with him right now. I'm literally in the hospital recovering from getting 13 tumors removed out my uterus today. Shows how selfish he is. He knew about the surgery for months, and I've still got it done. And I'm recovering, and my girls stepped up and helped me get through. You wanna sit here and lie? Again, I gotta wake up. I'm out of it. Saying I'm lying about DV claims and child neglect. Y'all are some ignorant.
I don't feel like going through all of that with her. This is who he can sue for revenge porn, not me. I don't know what this means. You send me some so you can never be away from him at all, not ever. What? I do, but he will constantly text me if I'm away too long. I'm the same way. I'm always with mine no matter what, but I can make time for a second, not long. What is going on? Who we talking to? Just because it's miserable. Oh, so he was trying to post saying she was cheating on him. Oh, okay. Who cares? Just because this miserable burnt out chick want to release my not burnt out, burnt out chick. You marry her. She your baby mama. Now she a burnt out chick. You're what? Want to release my personal shit. I'm not gonna do that to her because I still have a daughter, and that's excuse me, y'all. That's her mom. And I have all respect for my daughter and would never expose her mama when I got videos. Kim K and Ray Z ain't got nothing got what ain't got on, but what I'll never release it because of my daughter. You would think she would think like that. I'm her daughter's father or husband at the time. Okay, wait, no. So this was messages between him and somebody else, I guess. And he's saying that he would never out her, but he's talking about porn and stuff. Like, that he has of them. That what? So it sounds like a threat. Like you're saying you wouldn't do that, but it's a threat that you're even putting it out there that it exists. We're not stupid, but you can't make the devil do the right thing when you don't have your soul no more. The Illuminati got her soul for show. I don't tell lies for the fame clout. Like her, I tell the truth. What is he even talking about? These are people who obviously need to go and talk to somebody like a doctor, like someone with a license needs to look into this. Let's make it make sense. I got hella businesses. That's not the point. It's the principle at this point. I'll be danged if all the dang blogs making all this money and her making money of my personal shit. Say less. I don't even know how to work OnlyFans. Who wants to be my OnlyFans business partner? Let's make it make sense. You send my family my dick pics. There's a nice place in hell for you. Oh wow, that's disgusting. She sent your dick pics to your family. Wow, send dick pics that I took from your phone, or ones I sent you to my fucking mother and little brothers and his wife, my dad. Oh my god, Hazel, go to sleep. Hazel, go to sleep. Hazel, go to sleep. I am also tired of seeing her in the hospital. She's always in the hospital, and that's because she's always fucking with her body. They both seem unstable and crazy, and I feel real bad for their daughter. I feel really bad for that little girl because he seems out of his mind, and so does she. Because you had surgery and you still filter face and all talking to us about this man, like ostracized. Like it to me, this is just embarrassing. Like I understand the feeling to want to spray somebody online when they've hurt you, but essentially this is bullshit. This is bullshit. Both of y'all are just
Sam, right?
ridiculous and should be ashamed of yourselves. And you want to be on Love and Hip Hop again so bad. I think the reality stars have realized that when they no longer can be on a reality show, they can just make money by putting their sagas of fucked up toxic relationships on the blogs. And I'm kind of over it. I'm especially over Hazel and her woe is me, feel bad for me after I've done this to myself. Like I'm really over it. Thank you. Good night. Okay, let's talk about Lucky Daye. Y'all know I know David. Well, I don't. Y'all know I knew him. I'm gonna say it like that. I knew David. David and I went to Noka together for a short amount of time. David had an energy back then. He had locks. But now he's Lucky Daye, and it's being put out there that he doesn't take care of his kids. Okay, he doesn't take care of his kids. It says if I get you a BBL, I'm putting an air tag in it. I don't know why he would even put that out there. It sounds like dumb shit that niggas say when they want to be passive aggressive and bitch made because they're mad at a woman about something. Could put an air tag on your kids' book bags, but you'd have to actually see them. Oh wow. So how many baby mothers is it just Ashley? Is it just Ashley L? Where's the video? I thought that I had saved the video, but I guess I did not. But Lucky Daye's baby mama, Ashley, she used to be on College Hill back in the day. Basically put him on blast for not taking care of their daughter. She said that he only comes to see her sometimes. Like it seems like he claims her in private, is what she said, and that he feels like he shouldn't have to pay for his daughter now because the pandemic happened. And I'm just like, what? Okay, here it is. Wait, where? No, where is it? Oh, there it is. There it is. I thought I had to keep swiping. Hold up, y'all. I got it. Hold up, y'all. I got it.
I judge me, judge your man. I know I've been back and forth saying I'm going to talk about this man, but I'm not going to say his name. But we're going to talk about him today after this. So he was given one task by his mother to call his daughter to encourage her to do therapy because she is struggling right now. And the one thing that he does is discourage her to do therapy. When he asked her, why do you need therapy? She said, well, you. He said, we have a strong relationship. No, you don't. But anywho, she's not combative. She don't argue. She just let her father think whatever he thinks. On top of that, when she told him that it affects her, he said, well, one of us has to do nothing so you don't grow up spoiled. So I'll be the parent that does nothing. He grew up without a father, so he turned out fine, and Cadence is going to be all right. He also says, when I complain about one little girl, that I'm weak because his mom raised 5 boys. That's him. You guys have fun with that guy.
This quick video. I'm gonna do it while laying down. Introducing myself to some of you. My name is Ashley. I go by Ashley L. I haven't gone by Ashley L in probably 15 years from being on College Hill because I honestly don't give about that show. After I got off of College Hill, literally months after I got off of College Hill, I got into a relationship. The show hadn't even aired yet. And I was in this relationship and living with the guy. Actually, he was living with me because he didn't have nowhere to stay. But anywho, he moved in with me. I've been in the same house for 15 years. And you know, I wasn't thinking about that. I have been a mom. I've been raising my daughter. That has been my primary focus these past 12 years. I have been a mother. Well, again, my daughter's 12. Her name is Cadence Brown. Okay. Some of you actually might know her father. Her father, his name is David D. Brandon Brown. You know him as Lucky Daye. Lucky Daye, Lucky Daye, is a quick video. I'm gonna do it while laying down. Introducing myself to some of you. My name is a singer, songwriter, producer. He's a lot. He was on like Mary J. Blige thing on Netflix. He was the soundtrack on like Insecure. He's been doing a ton of things. He just released an EP a couple weeks ago around the time of our daughter's birthday, but it's not like it was symbolic to our daughter's birthday because he only claims her in private, which is totally fine. I don't really care. What I care about is the fact that he don't want to pay for her. That's what I care about. I care that I literally have to submit paperwork and documents to the courthouse because he doesn't feel he should have to pay child support because of the pandemic. He wants to pay $0, y'all. A man who spent $369,000 in a matter of months just for travel and entertainment doesn't want to pay anything for child support. The same guy who didn't send anything for her birthday gave her some free chocolates and a rose or something that was given to him. A singer, songwriter, producer. He's a lot. He was on like Mary J. Just because is who he is. So there's so many things that I have a problem with that I don't speak up on, but we're going to speak on this now because you think that you ain't got to pay nothing, David? Nothing? You just released the whole EP. Yo, your rent for your 2-bedroom apartment is more than the mortgage on my 5-bedroom house. Help me understand how you ain't got nothing. You ain't got no money. You make more for an appearance than I make in a month. And you don't think you should have to pay anything? Lucky Daye. Just because is who he is.
Child, I'm sorry. I was muted. I believe it. I believe it. People be narcissistic. People be full of themselves. People think they can treat people any kind of way. You don't want her to be spoiled, so you're not going to take care of her. Wow. Yeah. I believe it. I believe it. I mean, you know, a lot of these dudes are just trash. You know what I'm saying? Just because, especially these R&B niggas, you know, they really be out here. They really be out here convincing everybody that they're not a trash bag. But I'm gonna just tell you, any nigga going to an award show with sunglasses on and a shirt like that is an asshole. Just know. Look at him. He don't want you to see his eyes because he's shifty. And he thinks that somehow that shirt makes him look good. He's delusional. I hate how men and some mothers treat their kids like disposable air filters. Use it for a while, then throw it out when I'm done. You know, it's really fucked up. And, you know, the older I get and the more I realize you get abandonment issues even when motherfuckers don't actually leave you, but just the way they emotionally care for you. It makes me feel like, you know, the damage you do when you actually do disappear is like deeper than it is, you know, for when people actually have both their parents in the household, but they have issues, but the people are still there. But when you actually just up and disappear, I have to wonder how people have relationships and don't have abandonment issues constantly in those relationships. Like, I think that explains why a lot of, relationships are toxic, because a lot of people leave their children like it doesn't matter. And it makes those kids feel like people are just going to leave them. And you don't want to love people that are just going to leave you. You know? It's oh, stop it. I hate that every time. Please stop. Please stop following. I want them to stop showing me this ad. Every time I come on here, they showing me the same ad. But anyway, y'all, let's see what else is there to discuss. I'm looking. Yes, here we go. Let's do it. Yes, do it. Young Jock.
Everybody ain't did what you did. Hey, you right. Exactly. Everybody ain't did what you did. So don't try to. I know, but don't try to normalize. I'm not what you have done. Absolutely am not. What I'm saying. Like your life is not normal. It's not no model that I want Amir to follow, a Money to follow, Cadence to follow. Okay. Not. Okay. And I don't think their mothers would either. So let's be honest. So what are you saying? What is that saying about me? I'm your husband. Well, you basically saying you wouldn't want my sons to be like me. I would not want them to have as many children. Okay. And I would not want them to have all of these different situations. That's not something I would want for them. I don't necessarily want that for them either. Okay. But don't sum me up just in the fact because I got kids. Because let me tell you something. It's not just because you have children. I'm gonna say it like this. It's not just because you have children. Okay. Everybody ain't did what you did. Hey, you right. Exactly.
Child, they are a hot ass mess.
I'm not gonna reveal my everything that go on with me. Just like right now, you ain't gonna sit here in front of these people and tell what your credit score is. You ain't gonna sit here and tell them your social security number. You ain't gonna sit here and tell them what's in your bank account either. I won't. Okay, so some things are better left fucking unsaid and in the private, and that's what I'm gonna do. So when you addressing me, don't ever make it seem like I'm the worst of the worst, because I'm not. Okay. Because I came through and changed your life, and it wasn't about me having no money. It was about the integrity. It was about my integrity. It was about me standing up for you. It was about me helping you open your eyes to see things that no other man has gotten you to do. So when you talk about me and address me, please be mindful of that, because I love you for who you are, good and bad. You know I love you for who you are. But I would never say to the world that I wouldn't want my daughters to be like you, because then it makes me question, why are you with me? I'm not with you for the bad things. I'm not with you for having outside children. But just don't ever say that again, please. Okay, well, you asked me. You got it in this interview. Just not gonna reveal.
So let me get this straight. You mad because she was real enough to say in a public forum that she does not want your sons, to turn out like you because of the way you handle your relationships. You are sloppy with your penis. You have children that you cannot possibly provide for to the extent that they need to be provided for. And you are constantly putting yourself in these situations even as you get older. And so Kendra, who has chosen to be with you, still says at the end of the day, yeah, no, I don't want my sons to be like you. Now, what makes me upset in this argument is when he says that because he has stood up for her. I don't know what the fuck that mean, but in this, you disrespected her, hurt her several times, and she's forgiven you. And you're mad that she's being honest about the fact that you have, you have fucked up ways. You have things that children shouldn't want to look up to. And it's toxic. It's toxic the way you relate to women. It's toxic the way you relate to your children. And I feel like Kendra is keeping it a buck about that. But when he said to her, if you feel like you don't want the boys to be like me, I should feel like I don't want the girls to be like you because you chose me. And this goes back to men blaming Black women for the men that they choose. And he started off this by listing all of these good things that he's done for her, and then ends with blaming her for being with him. And I feel like he is a piece of shit. He is a misogynist. He pretends that he values women, but he does not, because if he did, he would take some accountability for the way he is. Jock knows he is a whore. He knows he sleeps around. He knows he can be fucked up in the way he handles his relationships. You know that because you have a whole bunch of women in a trail behind you with children that have issues with you or that have had issues with you over and over and over again. This is not just the way life goes. This is the way your life goes because you don't take any accountability for your dick. You need dick control and you don't have any. Okay. And Kendra, albeit sounding and looking stupid, you still have a responsibility to yourself and to your children to be a better version of yourself for them. And if you don't like what she's telling you about yourself, then you should fix it instead of asking for her to tell you something different. Lie for you. No, nigga, be better. Be better. Because it's crazy to me that you can't completely keep it a buck about the way that you have been, about the way you have disregarded women, the way you have disrespected them, the way you have talked to them. Even fucking Carly. Carly might be a piece of shit as far as I'm concerned because she don't give a fuck about nobody but herself either. But at the same time, you talked about Carly's vagina in front of a club full of people because she was angry with you for lying to her about being out of town and then showing up at a party with KD. You were wrong. And instead of being apologetic, sorry, or just getting your ass out of there, you turned it around on Carly and made her out to be the nasty, disgusting one while you're getting caught playing around on national television, dipping a stick in everybody. It's crazy to me. And it goes back to what he said about the situation with Trouble. He blamed Trouble's death on the woman who Trouble was sleeping with, not the man who kicked down the door, knocked her out, and killed him. Don't blame it on the man because it can't possibly be the man's fault, right, Jock? It has to in some way be on the woman. So when I said that shit he said about Trouble really bothered me, it's because I felt like it was reflective of the type of person he is. And now here he is in an argument with his wife, who he's supposed to love. And he's telling her that because she's real enough to say that she is not proud of his behavior as it pertains to his lack of dick control, he tells her that he wouldn't want his daughters to be like her because she chose him. If that ain't, like, I don't even know how to explain how fucked up that is. The mind game of that, to flip that on her and make it seem as if she's the problem. Something's wrong with her because she's being honest about the situation. And you can't be honest because it hurts too much, right? It hurts your feelings too much when people tell you the truth about how you ain't shit. How do you expect your sons to actually be better than you if you won't even admit that you fail in this area? And the fact that you will never fully admit that you fail in this area of your life, Jaceel, is the reason why you will never heal from it. It'll always be an issue and you will pass it down to your children. But yeah, it's Kendra's fault. Oh, Lord, I'm tired of him. I'm so tired of Jaceel, girl. I'm so tired of Jaceel. So, y'all, let's move on because I saw this. Mother of 4 reportedly killed by ex-girlfriend months after filing a restraining order against her. Let me tell y'all something. You can't trust a bitch that looks like this. I don't care what none of y'all talking about. I don't care what none of y'all talk. I have dated women in my life. And one of the things I know is that there's a group of butch lesbian bitches that think they are men. They think they men. And they really like to position themselves in relationships with women as if they're a man. Meaning that they take the same aggressive, abusive behaviors towards women and use those same things to control those women. I've been in abusive relationships with women, so I know that, girls who are, studs or butch adopt the mindset that in order to perform masculinity, they have to perform it in a very toxic, abusive way. Cornisha Butler, mother of 4, gone too soon. Her girlfriend killed her because she was trying to break things off after being in the toxic relationship for 6 years. Prayers to her mother and her friends. So it says, prayers to her family and family and friends. I don't know why I said mother. Anyway, a mother of 4 was reportedly murdered. Shakaya Perkins, the victim's ex-girlfriend, fatally shot Cornisha Butler on Thursday. Friends and family claim that Butler had a restraining order against Perkins because she burned the young mother's Mercedes-Benz last year and stalked her for months after their breakup. Perkins is also said to have been envious of Butler and committed the violent act in front of her children. Oh, wow. Butler ended their relationship many months ago. The social media posts from acquaintances indicated the former pair had a history of domestic problems throughout the course of their 6-year partnership. Perkins published a mysterious Facebook post from the day before Butler passed away about starting again and forgetting the past. Okay, pay your insurance. Ask her then. Okay, you worry about it, not me. Okay, keep talking. Yup, my mind made up. You'll be, oh my God, like text her all of this crazy ass shit. I wish the police and courts actually took the restraining orders and the order of protection seriously. Too many young women being murdered over choosing themselves. Prayers to her family. That shit is so terrible, y'all. This is why I don't fuck with people, y'all. I don't fuck with people because I really be worried about the things that people do to you when they get upset. The things they do to you when they're not in their right mind. Bondy, it's not even that they think they men. They think aggression and abuse show that they are manly. It's sickening. Yeah, that's what I mean. I know they know they're not men, but they want to be the man in the relationship. It's what they think in their minds. And I know it is because I used to be in relationships with women where you felt like you had to, who's the woman and who's the man? You had to perform the relationship in a certain way. And, in order for it to feel valid. And so when they perform masculinity, this is what they think they have to look like. This is what they think they have to be. And it's crazy and it's really fucked up. Got a little package. There's a package. It's so unfortunate. I am praying for her and her family. And it's just, oh Lord. But it's one of the reasons why, like, I would stay away from those types of people because it just will always feel, like it would just always feel dangerous to me. I think because of what I had been through growing up, I kind of just instinctually can feel crazy around people and would move myself away from it. If I was around somebody that felt that they were teetering on violence, I would remove myself. So y'all, one of Future's alleged baby mamas claims he's an unsuccessful father. When he told me someone who isn't rich is not successful, I knew he was burnt out, says the unsuccessful father. When he told me someone who isn't rich is not successful, I knew then he was burnt out. This is coming from the same man who would call me and tell me how unhappy he was and how lost he is and how he isn't at peace. That only confirms that success is bigger than being rich. I'm successful in many areas in life, successful mother, successful hustler, and I am at peace with who I am. No money in the world can buy inner peace and happiness. It feels good to have it Don't get me wrong, but it can't fix a broken soul. Once you have everything money can buy, what is next? You don't even have emotion to anything. So next step is to purify the soul. This is why a lot of rich use sex and drugs to have some type of feeling. They are numb. She's telling the truth. Not being able to trust or know who is genuinely there for you, to not have privacy and to always have to pretend for the world because of your image, it can really destroy them. Fame can create a lot of mental damage. Fame, child with an E, can create a lot of mental damage. I know this from talking private to a lot of famous individuals, including him. I rather money, not the fame. I forgot it was his birthday today. Happy birthday. He shouldn't be texting me BS on his birthday. Enjoy your day. Damn, that was funny. I don't know who this baby mama is, but I just kind of feel like, what number are you? What number are you? Okay, because like depending on what number you are, what did you think? What did you think, hun? What did you think was gonna happen, huh? His Yelp reviews are out, hun. We know what it is, hun. We're aware. We've been here for a decade now. He's been a deadbeat dad for a decade now, hun. Why are you confused about any of this? Child, Future do need help, but what they got to do with us, child? I just be looking at these girls that keep getting pregnant for him. Like, girl, what you thought? What you thought, girl? What you thought? Oh, what's going on here? Kanye West reportedly showed Kim Kardashian's nudes to Adidas staffers and displayed other problematic behavior towards women employees. Shot, it does not surprise me. I'm not reading all that. I don't care. I'm tired of talking about him.
I can't wait to fall in
Wendy's talking.
love.
Okay.
Now, I'm serious about that. It's not enough that I sit home by myself at 58 years old. I love men. And I will never deny it. And the first thing I look at when I see men is, are they wearing the finger? Because if they're wearing the finger, then that's an immediate hello. But I can't wait to fall in love.
Yeah.
And I don't want to get married. I want him to have already had kids. I want him to be someplace around my age, maybe 10 years younger than me and maybe 15 years older than me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then we'll be able to do things together. Like if we want to all of a sudden fly from New York City, if we want to fly to France to be there for 2 days to have food or whatever.
Right.
I want it to be able to, I can be qualified with a man that, come on, baby. Let's do it. Do we fly private or do we fly public?
Okay.
Yes, all that stuff. I can't wait to fall in love.
Okay.
Now,
Okay, so she does seem healthy here, and I'm happy to see that. She even looked like she got a little weight on her, and that looks good to me. So this doesn't look like a propped up moment. However, to actually sit and listen to what she said, I just kind of feel like, at what point do you stop seeking outside approval? At what point do you stop seeking outside validation? And I feel like, of course, everybody wants to fall in love. Like, I get that, I understand that, I respect that, but a part of this feels like still desperately the people, still desperately wanting of other people, and it shows on some level, I guess, a lack of inner peace for me. I'm probably wrong, but I feel like Wendy wants to fall in love so she doesn't feel alone. And I want Wendy to not feel alone, even though she's alone. But I want that for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been dealing with that lately, like dealing with abandonment, of people that I really, care about. And it's been, I guess, the learning lesson that, and I said it on my Twitter and on my Instagram yesterday, like, I am a loner. At heart, I think I'm a loner. I'm always around people. Like, I have, I have people, like I have y'all, I have, Lyric and all of that. But I have never seen myself a part of something for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've always been someone that comes in and is a part of something, but it's still on their own. It's still, to myself. I feel like a loner. And when I think back in my life, when I think about my childhood, when I think about how I felt with my cousins, when I feel like, when I look at how I felt at school, when, in most situations, I always felt on the outside looking in. I always felt like a loner. And I felt like eventually I would, maybe find a tribe, you know what I'm saying, of people that I could, like, really glue in and connect to. And I thought that was happening. And what I found is that no, it's just, moments are moments, but essentially you're a loner. You're a loner, and that's just what it is. And there's nothing wrong with that, because I don't want to be someone that is 60 years old needing company. I don't want to be somebody that is, a older person not knowing how to enjoy my own company, not knowing how to be alone, not knowing how to not be, not be around people. Like I don't want to be like that. I want to be okay being by myself. If I wasn't in a relationship, I would want to be okay with being by myself. I wouldn't want to be pining behind finding love for the rest of my fucking life. That sounds exhausting to me. You know what I'm saying? And it may sound pessimistic, but to me, there's something sad about getting to a certain age and seemingly looking for love outside of yourself. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. What y'all saying? I understand. I don't feel part of any side of anything. I don't have a tribe at all. Thank God for my 2 kids. They keep me going, but I love to be alone. Respect. It could also be in your natal chart. I am a loner, but I am one of 6. I mean, I'm one of 4 altogether. She needs to enjoy her own company. That's what it feels like. I'm a homebody. I always like to be alone in my own place doing what I love. I agree. I am like that too. I feel that age range she gave as far as dating in your 50s. Okay. Yeah. I've come to a place where I have to just let go of wanting friends and sacrificing the idea of finding a community outside of my family. The question, I don't think you should feel like that. I think you would absolutely find community outside of your family. I do. I just think you have to seek those things out. One thing I learned is that, you got to go look where are the groups. People still have groups where they meet up and they do things, and they do charity or whatever. Like you gotta get a part of stuff like that if you want to do stuff like that. But you can find community, and I think community is important. When I say I'm a loner, it doesn't mean that I'm alone all the time. It doesn't mean I don't have friends who I enjoy my time with, but it just means the idea of being a part of a clique, or being a part of, like a best friend thing, like any of that, I feel like is just probably not in the cards for me. Because it's just the way things happen. Like people cycle. Like I'm someone that people cycle through. They come in and then they go out. People come in and they go out. They come in, they go out. No matter if they came in high school, they're gonna go out eventually. And so I'm just trying to become, I guess, more at peace with the idea that that is the way it is. And because of the person that I am, I know that I am a constant for people, and I need to be cool regardless. And people come in and take from my energy sometimes and give nothing in return. So I can't I can't keep giving of myself in the real world in that way, because then I have nothing to give to y'all. And to me this matters more, because I don't know why, but this just matters more to me. But anyway, I'm at peace in the whole with or without people. I've always worked on how my feelings of abandonment affect my decisions and allowing people in my life. I have people who love me and I love them. And that's the way it should be. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it should be. I definitely have people who I love and who love me. But it's a whole nother thing when you're a loner. It is what it is. I'm trying to date, but when dudes ask what I like to do, being alone seems like the wrong answer. But even if true, right? If it's the truth, but what do you do when you're alone? Take it back to that. People I thought were my best friend had their BFF, so I just stay away. I'm the one everyone wants to vent to, but never just ask how I'm doing. Same, very much same. And it be like that. It really does. But we gonna pray for Wendy, y'all. She looks good. She looks healthy. I'm glad to see it. Let's see. Is there anything else? Do y'all want me to talk about Kelly Rowland? Because I really don't even know what to say about the Kelly Rowland situation. And the reason why I say I don't know what to say is because think that Chris Brown is an asshole. I think Chris Brown is a douchebag. And I think that it's weird when Black women decide they want to throw on capes publicly for men who would never do that for them. And I feel like Kelly Rowland is one of those women that she might be the most amazing woman, but these men do not value you in that way. They value Beyonce in that way. They may value you in the studio when you're helping them with their runs and shit. But essentially, I feel like take your cape off. Let him defend himself. Jordan Sparks sides with Kelly Rowland, says Chris Brown's occasion shouldn't even be a conversation anymore. I feel like it's not even about, to me, it's not even about what he did with Rihanna. It's things that have happened since. It's, to me, it's still his attitude and mindset towards women. I just kind of feel like, he still seems colorist. He still seems like an asshole. Still seems like somebody that uses women. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I just kind of feel like you can appreciate him as an artist all day, Kelly Rowland, but I don't know why you feel the need to stand in front of an audience of people to check them about him. Like, I don't know why you felt the need to do that, but that's your prerogative. I don't like to police Black women, so I'm not going to, but I just know I don't feel like that was necessary. I'm not aligned with the women that feel like, yeah, go Kelly Rowland, defend Chris Brown. Yeah, no. I don't feel like that. I feel like Chris Brown has maybe just gotten better at hiding his behavior. I don't think his behavior has actually changed. And so yeah, no. I'm good. I'm good on the idea that Black women need to be throwing on capes for Black men in this society who I feel like don't throw on any capes for us. Like, can y'all tell me when Chris Brown has come out and defended a Black woman? Like, especially a Black woman that's Kelly Rowland's, skin tone. So I just kind of feel like this is all foolishness, as far as I'm concerned. Now, what I did think was bullshit was them pulling him from the AMAs. I'm not even watching. I didn't even really watch the AMAs, but I do feel like that was some bullshit, because why even sign him up to perform if you weren't going to let him perform? That's just stupid. That's wasting people's time. And y'all are still letting him make money. So why not let him perform? You know what I'm saying? I've been doing a lot of drinking lately. You know what I'm saying? Ugh. Trying to fix it. I took my little pill earlier, so I'm trying to. I got my little Panera bread coming, girl. I'm gonna eat. I might not be able to record with Love Got to Do It today, because I feel like that's gonna be, maybe I can do it Friday, and that's the only video I'll do on Friday. Cause girl, I just feel like I don't have the energy for that right now. Oh my God. Oh, I feel like that would be so much. That's a lot of singing, that's a lot of animes and stuff like that. And right now, girl, I don't. I think I drank too much last night. Yikes. All right. Anyway, what else is going on? I think that's it. I think that's all I wanted to talk about. Oh my God. Oh, why are we having these conversations? All right, Candace. The Shanquella situation. Excuse me. The Shanquella situation. I told y'all from the beginning, if y'all, check me out on Twitter, I said I felt like it was a setup. I feel like they decided they were going to do that to that girl on that trip. That may not be why they went on the trip, but I think that they decided that's what they were going to do on the trip, was to jump her. I don't know if it's true that they took $10,000 out of her account. I don't know if that's true. But what I do know is that what has been released recently is that the paramedics and the doctor arrived while she was still alive. And Winter, one of the women who was there, decided that she should not go to an emergency room. She should not go to a hospital, and that they should treat Shanquella Robinson on site, even though the doctor said that she needed to go to a hospital. Okay. After an hour of treatment, she began a seizure. She began to have a seizure. The convulsions from the seizure lasted less than a minute. Donovan then called 911 again to get an ambulance to the house around 4:20. The doctor, along with a friend, began administering CPR. Police arrived, talked with the doctor who was treating Robinson. Paramedics reportedly administered a total of 14 rounds of CPR, 5 doses of adrenaline, and 6 discharges without success. So they let her lie there and told the doctor that she had alcohol poisoning. So the doctor thinks that, you know, they're going to give her, you know, water, or, you know, I mean, you know, not water, you know, IV drip, but they couldn't even get the IV in her arm. I'm trying to understand how the doctor did not overwrite them, because I feel like as a doctor, if you see that someone looks beat up and these people are refusing to get her emergency help, which is what she needs, why would you not override what they're saying? It seems as if she may have been able to be saved if it was not for the fact that they did not allow for her to receive emergency care. Like, it's just, the story just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. It's so sad. It's so sad. And, you know, it just, you know, maybe it was a good thing. Maybe it was a, you know, it's a good thing when people take people out your life, girl. Maybe it's a good thing, because you do not want to end up going on a trip with somebody when they plan to jump you and beat you to death, because it's just ridiculous. Like, this story is so fucked up to me, and I have been trying to stay away from it because it is so upsetting to me. I really hope that this young woman gets justice. The video of her mom, of her dad, like, it has just been heartbreaking to hear how they all just stood there and watched and took part in the beating to death of this girl who would not even fight back. I don't understand people that are that fucked up, that have that amount of venom towards somebody who has done nothing to them, that they will hurt them in that way. All of their asses need to go to jail. Everybody. If you were there, your ass need to go to jail. Something needs to happen. It seems to me that her neck, spine, etc. was broken. Nasir's story makes sense that she could have been throwing up when he got there and not getting up. They probably panicked when she never moved. It doesn't even matter. They beat her. Like, to me, I'm always gonna go back to the fact that you beat her that severely, and she didn't fight back, and she needed emergency help, and you knew that. It's just a whole fucked up ass situation, y'all. So unfortunate. But anyway, y'all, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end the live right there. I hope y'all enjoyed the show today. Okay. Thank you, all my members. I thoroughly appreciate you guys. I am going to go and try to gather myself, because I have got to get my house in order, since people are coming to my house tomorrow, child, even though I was not planning for that. I gotta cook, you know, I just got a lot of stuff I got to do. So I wanted to make sure I came and talked to y'all early. So, you know, we can get our little talk out the way. So thank everybody for coming through. I hope y'all enjoy y'all holiday. Okay. Love y'all so much. Y'all have a good one.